beautiful Taurians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for mid-December right through to mid-January 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Taurians, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. I'm going to get your overarching energy, which is the first pile will be your protagonist energy. Second pile will be any blockages or any difficulties you've had in love. And the third pile will be your outcome energy. And then I'm going to do a Celtic cross for you all as well, okay? Just to let you know who is coming towards you. Now, also just to let you know, your second house of value will be influencing you during this part of the month. And that's all about, valuing yourself, doing a lot of spiritual development work, but also you may feel a little bit more compelled to think about money more than usual, and property and cash and things like that. They may be your thoughts or things that you're really focusing on at the beginning of the month, like trying to curb your spending or trying to make sure that you're really savvy with your finances. Also, your 9th house is activated from the 20th of December, the end of the month there, and that's all about your search for meaning. So you may feel a little bit more spiritual than usual. Some of you may put yourself on a course of learning, higher learning even. So some of you may be connecting to spiritual practices or joining communal groups where you develop your spiritual gifts, or some of you may just put yourself on a course of learning to develop a craft or a skill, whether it's new or hone a current one. So that's where you may be influenced as well. Some of you may also think about traveling, and if you're not traveling in December, you'll definitely be thinking about traveling in 2023 and looking at your options and perhaps surfing online as well. So I'm only mentioning those houses because they may have some sort of influence on how you meet someone new regarding love. Now, your first card here is the Lily, okay? So the Lily actually represents you being in a position of experience in love where you know what you want and you know what you certainly do not want, okay? You're actually blossoming at this time, but I see we've got the snake there, so there may be some trust issues, or you may be really revamping the way that you look at love. You may have even taken yourself out of the love or the dating game for a while because you just feel like you just can't trust it, or there's been nobody for such a long time. It's almost like you've given up there because we've got the stork in your overarching energy as well, which means things have been stagnant for a while, and it also means that there's going to be sudden movement in your love life as well. So I feel like you've been going through a very deep period of healing. Now, I'm just going to connect to this energy a little bit more. Now, you've gained a lot of wisdom, and I do feel like it's been a long process to get to meet somebody. And I feel like you've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. So you're really not settling when it comes to love. I feel like you're obviously looking for someone special, someone who brings in this beautiful spark, someone who clicks. And I feel like even if you've met people who have been potential love suitors or mates, I feel like they haven't had that thing, okay, that you're looking for, and you maybe not even know what that thing is, but it's like chemistry. It's chemistry basically. So I feel like right now there haven't been any options available to you when it comes to love. But the Lily card indicates that you're going to be in a really intense period of creativity over the next couple of months, and I feel like you are connecting to your sensuality. So you may even find that your libido starts to elevate, shall we say. So I do get this energy of you radiating magnetism and attracting a lot of attention, shall we say. Now in the resistance position, we've got the snake. And the snake energy is basically, you may have had experiences where either you were in a relationship that caused jealousy, or there was a jealous partner that you connected to, or perhaps there was envy, or even someone cheated on you. There may be trust issues. Now it doesn't have to be that, but there's this energy. Snakes tend to be a very untrusting energy. So I feel like you're releasing a lot of baggage from the past. If you've had experiences from the past in love that have not been favorable, or have made you feel really disappointed and let down by love. Also, with the snakes in tarot tend to represent shedding old skin. Like you may feel compelled to revamp your look, or just change the way that you operate, find an alternative way to find love over the next coming weeks. I actually feel like well, I'm going to pull a card on it because I get this energy of you being invited to something. And if you've got placements in Leo, there may be something in that reading for you, because they also had this energy of being invited to something. So I feel like there's a potential here for you to be invited to something. And it may not be invited to something by someone who has feelings for you. I feel like you may meet this new person at this event. Okay. Now I'm just going to see if there's anything more with this card. I feel, yeah, you've had a lot of setbacks in love, and I want to pull a quick card on this card on its own, because I'm getting the feeling of temptation from this card. Now this could be that there is someone that you've connected to in the past. It doesn't have to be an ex, but it could be like someone who flirted a lot with you, gave you a lot of mixed signals. They may in some way reach out. So let me just I know this is a singles love reading, but I'm picking up temptation, so I just need to check it out. Ace of Wands. Okay, we can see what's on their mind. They may want to restart with you, but it's very much a physical attraction. They're very physically attracted to you, and they're thinking with their loins, shall we say. So I feel like there is, you may be tempted to have a fling with this person. And I mean, that's okay. Flings are good, as long as no one catches feelings, of course. There's nothing wrong with that. But I do feel like there's someone here. It doesn't have to be an ex. There's someone here who perhaps has done a lot of flirting with you, and you can feel that there's like a chemical reaction with this person. There is chemistry, but you know deep down with your intuition that it's just on the physical. Okay, so just watch out for that. If you're looking for something a little bit more long term, I do feel like there's a potential there for a flirtation and a fling, something short lived, shall we say. But if you're looking for something a little bit more with longevity, I definitely feel there is some action in that area, shall we say. The stork energy indicates that there's been such a long time where nothing has happened, and then suddenly there is really quick movement. Also, the stork in the Lenormand deck it basically means improvements or a change that is beneficial to you, a transition when it comes to love. Also, I would say, when you meet a person and it's hot and heavy and really passionate, the stork can be connected to being pregnant. So if you don't want to have a child right now, or you are don't want to get someone pregnant, then of course take precautions. But this card indicates like sudden baby news, so just watch out for that. But I do feel with the stork energy, it's number 17, so that is the star. So I feel like you are going to embrace a new period of, how can I put that? It's like a new period of energy where you're attracting a lot more attention, and you meet someone who could have Aquarius placements in their chart, but I feel like you're connected to this new person pretty much straight away. Okay, it's very quick. Let's put it that way. Let's get to the Celtic cross and see a little bit more about what's happening there, because the stork indicates like making progress, things starting to change, arrivals, so I do feel like there's a new arrival on the scene, and it's someone who will capture your attention. You're going to be curious about that person. So let's see here. We've got 7 of Wands, Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. We got double 4 there. We got a 7. We've got the Temperance card. Now, we've got the 4 of Wands, which really tells me that you will meet this person in a group event, okay? So if you haven't been invited to anything just yet, watch out for that, because I feel like you're going to be invited to a group event, or you're going to attend an event. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them? I think they want that one. Yeah, I think they want that one. So I'm just going to pop that out there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Got the 2 of Swords. There's a lot of uncertainty in your reading, because the way I can see it right now, it's like you don't believe anyone is coming for you. There is a potential of a reunion with somebody. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Ace of Pentacles. There is somebody. There is. But it's... I'm going to try and see if they can give me a date or a timeline, because there is someone, I can feel a new arrival happening. You've even got an Ace of Pentacles here. There's a new arrival headed your way. And this is someone who is going to invest in a future with you. There's a lot of potential for this new relationship. But I'm getting this energy of it's like you don't believe it'll happen now. And I get this energy that perhaps it won't happen this side of December. It's going to happen in January, more in January. But let's see. I'll pick up the cards and see what energy I can get there. Now, we've got the 7 of Wands here. You're not giving up on love, but you have had a difficult time when it comes to love. Okay, 7 of Wands indicates that... Yeah, I just get this energy of your passion returning, your libido returning, and although love has caused you stress, or you've been worried that perhaps you're not going to find love, I get this energy that you are going to have a lot of attention. As you can see, we've got all those wands there. 7 of Wands tends to mean that, you know, there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of rivalry for your affection. And, you know, but there's one wand. There's one person who's going to capture your attention. So I do feel that you're not giving up on love, but there is a temptation here to reunite with somebody. And that's going to happen in December. I think that's why I'm getting this mixed energy, which normally I don't get, but I'm getting this mixed energy of someone that you used to connect to, whether it was a flirtation or whether it was, and it didn't go anywhere, or there's someone right now that you have your eye on and there's a bit of, you know, a frizz on there. Could also be someone from your past, could also be an ex, but it doesn't have to be. There's a temptation to cross a line with that person, and it's very physical. Okay, but I feel I see it being short-lived. And the Ace of Pentacles indicates that there is a new person coming into your energetic sphere around about mid-January, and this is something that is more long-term. Okay, I mean, that's what I'm getting from this. I'm just going to clarify just to make sure. Can you show me this reuniting energy, this frisson between my beautiful Taurus? Could be somebody you work with. 8 of Pentacles there. 8 of Pentacles normally means you're investing in yourself. You're working really hard. But the 8 of Pentacles can mean that this person is... We got the Magician card. So, and we've got, yeah, 6 of Cups. I keep getting this energy that someone is returning. Now, it could be someone, I mean, it could be someone that you used to work with. It doesn't have to be you work with them now. But we've got 6 of Cups here, which is a reuniting card. It is a return. Okay, someone, it's nostalgia. And, you know, this person is manifesting you back into their life. They're going to reach out. They're taking the initiative to come and talk to you or message you. And, you know, this person's been thinking about you a lot. And you may be in a habit or a repetitive cycle with this person. That's what I'm picking up. Because the 8 of Pentacles tends to be, you know, repetition or routine. Like, you know, this person's modus operandi. They come in, they message you, they say, I miss you, they want you. There's just this repetitive cycle. You may be tempted to connect to that in December. I mean, it's your call. I'm not here to ever tell you how to run your life, my beautiful Taurus, but I just get this energy that you may hear from that person and you may be tempted to go for it, okay? But if you're looking for something a little bit more long-term, there is a person on the horizon for you. Now, what is crossing you? We've got the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a card of getting out there, having fun, connecting to good company and, enjoying yourself. So I feel right now, if you have not had any invitations to go out, I feel like you will do, but you could also connect to community events, because the universe will try to orchestrate this person to be in your vicinity. But in order to do that, you got to get out there and you've got to mingle. What's that? It's like a cool saying, you're single and ready to mingle. So I get this energy that you're going to get out there and you're going to mix with really good company, really good fun people. Some of you may even be invited to a celebration or get an invitation to someone's birthday or something like that. It doesn't have to be, but I definitely see an invitation happening for you. And even if you look up the Four of Wands, what it means, it basically means celebration, gathering. So I could feel that energy before this card even popped out there. And as you can see there, the Four of Wands, this puts you in the vicinity to meet someone that will be long term. Those figures, they're made out of wood, solid. A person who's dependable, faithful, someone you can trust. Now, the Four of Wands also indicates halfway to marriage. Okay, so it can mean that you're about to meet someone where you will, it will lead to a higher level of commitment. But the Four of Wands in this position can also mean that there is someone that you separated from who perhaps is still energetically linked to you. Doesn't mean you want to be with that person, but sometimes if they message you, it sets you back in terms of thinking or getting over that person, or it, reopens wounds and things like that. So I would be mindful of anyone trying to connect from the past. That's my opinion, but it's your call. But I do feel with the Four of Wands, I feel like you're going to meet someone very important at an event, and it becomes something really special. What is below you right now? We got the Four of Swords. So you may be healing after some sort of difficult experience that you've had, but the Four of Swords tends to mean that you've taken yourself out of the dating game. You're in an energy of solitude, and you've retreated from looking for love. And okay, they're giving me a song. Wow. Didn't know I was looking for love until I found you. Didn't know I was looking for love until I found you. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I do know that song. I can't tell you who sings it. It's somewhere at the back of the recesses of my mind. Now that song is Didn't Know I Was Looking for Love. Well, I'm holding a card that suggests that you weren't really looking for love. You're not really looking for love when you actually meet this person. So that's definitely how you're going to meet this person. You're not looking for love. You go to this event with the mindset of having fun, or being with your friends, or with good people, having a laugh, that sort of thing. And you meet this new person. If you can even see, this person here is going through a deep period of self-reflection, solitude, and the universe is orchestrating a union. I hope you can see those, this card is quite faint, so I hope you can see those two faces. They are coming together in a warm, loving embrace. So I do feel like that the universe is orchestrating a relationship between you and a person that you're about to meet. But you may be in a deep period of healing, because there's lots of stars on these trees. Also, when you get the Four of Swords, some of you may have been worrying that perhaps, love is not going to visit your door. It's never going to come back for you. It's never going to be for you. But that is not the truth, okay? I want you to be aware of that. That's not the truth at all. We definitely have someone coming on in here for you. I would also say that, remember, thoughts become things, because as you can see, swords are all about the voices in our mind. They are all about our imagery, our thoughts, and during this deep period of self-reflection and meditation, perhaps, or even, you know, as you're drifting off to sleep, it's important to visualize someone that you would love to fall in love with, because thoughts become things. And if you believe that love is not coming for you, then you're enabling that. You know, as I said, thoughts become things. So once you believe that love is never going to be attracted to you or come towards you, then it's like a prophecy. It doesn't happen. But believe and you shall receive. So it's important to remember that you are attracting love at this time. And because you've got the Lily card in your protagonist energy, it actually means that you are in a period of magnetism where you're going to be turning heads. People are going to be looking at that special something that you've got, my beautiful Taurus. So stand tall and, you know, have confidence within your beautiful self, because you are lovable and you're very attractive, male or female. Not a gender specific reading, but I feel after a long period of nothing happening, suddenly there's movement and improvement in your love situation. Now, in the past position, we've got the Temperance card. You may have felt very scattered. Okay, you may have felt like you met someone in the past, perhaps, who seemed like they were kind of perfect for you, but they didn't tick all the boxes. So I feel perhaps you've had to let that person go out of your life. You've separated from that person. It's been very difficult. Now we have to remember, and I did mention this in the Leo reading, we have to remember that sometimes we are influenced by the foundation of love that we experience when we are younger, or the first foundation or realization of love, or what it means to love. We can be influenced by that. And if your first experience of love is a painful one, or it is, you know, you witness your parents cheating on each other, or an absent parent, or, you know, a very tumultuous household, you know, there may be a pattern that plays out in your love relationships. So I feel like in your deep period of self-reflection, you will be discovering those influences and processing them, healing them, and releasing them, so that you don't emulate a pattern. That's definitely for sure. I can feel that in your reading. But with the Temperance card, I feel like you've been patiently, basically, it's almost like, I don't feel like you're fixing yourself, because I don't feel like you were broken, okay? But I get this energy of you really piecing together what it is you want in love. I feel like even when you've met people, there just seems to be this missing piece, or this missing ingredient from the person, and it's not quite right. And you're looking for deep commitment. You've got the Ten of Pentacles here, and you've got the Hierophant. So Taurus, I can see that you are perhaps looking for a high level commitment that leads to marriage, or some sort of traditional kind of relationship. You may have even experienced a situation in the past where you felt a piece of you got left in that situation. You felt very scattered, and you've been putting back your pieces, as it were, ever since. And now you are ready to open yourself up to new love. But with the Temperance card, I feel like you've been maintaining balance. You've been trying to find harmony in your life without drama. And I get this energy as well of not extending yourself as much as you have in the past. So I get this energy of you being an overgiver in the past. Whenever you've been in love, you've always given so much of your love, care, and devotion to your partner that it went out of balance. And I feel like you're recognizing that you overgave, or that perhaps the dynamics changed in a previous relationship where you felt that a person you were involved with stepped back, and how can I put this? I just keep getting this energy of overgiving. And I feel like you've learnt to take a step back and let love come to you in some respect, which is not an egotistical thing. I feel like it is a protective measure, because you've given so much in the past that you almost come to a point where you're pretty fed up with the way love has gone for you, and you're just looking at commitment in a different way. I hope that makes sense. Okay, we've got the Five of Wands here. Now the Five of Wands is a card of perhaps brainstorming different ways to approach love, or find different ways to get out there and meet love, because the Five of Wands is a card of conflict. It's a card of, some of you may think, oh, there's just a lot of competition out there and there's a lot of pressure to be a certain way, and what is the point in getting out there? I want to meet someone organically. You're hoping to find someone where it's not forced, shall we say. So you may have also felt that getting out there on the dating scene was quite a challenging experience. Some of you may have been quite shy, or you've been out of the dating game for a while and you just feel that it's just too challenging. And please don't shoot the messenger when I say this. You may have become a little bit complacent in, not looking for love, staying as a homebody in hermit mode almost, where you felt it's just safer that way, or you've been going through a deep period of healing and it's almost become an extended period of healing where you may have decided to either be celibate or take yourself out of the dating game for a while, and you may have thought, oh yeah, I'll be out of the dating game I'm gonna be out for a year or 6 months, and then suddenly it's extended longer and longer and longer, and it's more difficult to get back into the dating game. That I'm just getting that energy of, it's really difficult and challenging to get out there and just find somebody. You just can't do that. So I sympathize with you, and I'm sending you a huge hug, my beautiful Taurians. It is difficult out there, of course, but the right person is being sent your way by the universe. So don't give up hope. With the Seven of Wands, I see that you're not giving up, so that's good. Also, the Five of Wands is a very interesting card because the tradition of this card indicates being in training. Okay, so I feel like all the situations you've experienced in the past, you've been training for this moment. To meet somebody new who actually fits you in the right way. I feel like this person, wherever you meet this person, they challenge you in a good way, and this person may be very sporty or interested in sports. There's going to be this wonderful way you communicate with each other that, how can I put that? It's like that sarcastic, cheeky, flirty banter, okay? I just get that sort of like cheeky, flirtatious energy that really, it's quite sparky, shall we say. And I feel if they were to challenge you, their way of flirting is to challenge you to like a game of pool or a game of chess, or so they may bring you to something that's a little bit physical on a date. So yeah, that's really weird energy to come out. I'm channeling, as I said, throughout the reading, and they're just giving me this energy that this person may invite you out. I mean, they could challenge you to a game of darts or something, but it's kind of flirtatious. I mean, it could even be like a video game challenge or something like that. I'm not really sure what's out there to challenge people, but you know what I mean. So I feel like this person in a flirty way challenges you to something, and you're like, oh, right, well, I take up that challenge. And then it's this wonderful flirtation that goes on there. Okay, so, but because we've got two fives here, Five of Wands and Five of Pentacles, in the near future, especially, I mean, towards the end of this year, you're going to feel pretty isolated in terms of love. You're not going to, I feel like you're not going to connect in a love sense with somebody only as we move into the new year, okay? I mean, it could literally be like a New Year's party that you're invited to where you meet somebody new. But in the near future, which is in like the next 2 weeks or the next week and a half, I feel that you may feel a little bit left out in the cold. Now, and again, I'm sending you a huge hug out there, my beautiful Taurians. The Five of Pentacles is an interesting one because I feel like you have struggled when it comes to love, but I do feel like there's sanctuary. I feel like someone invites you to something and you're like, oh, and then you go to this event and then you meet this person and you realize you're always meant to meet this person at the event. Also with the Five of Pentacles, some of you may have been a little bit unwell recently, okay? Or, you know, a seasonal cold or something like that. You may have been a little bit unwell and you may have been recuperating, or yeah, recovering from something. So I'm just getting this energy of you're going to meet this person at the right time. So even if you've got like a stinking cold, or you've been a little bit unwell for other reasons, I feel like divine timing is playing a part in this meeting with this person. And you're going to be back to best or feeling better as you move into January. So again, if you have been unwell, take the rest you need, because it's important to be firing on all cylinders when you get to go out there and have fun. You don't want to be just hurting your immune system even more, shall we say, if you're like pushing through illness just to go out. So just watch out for that, okay? That's coming up there as well. Now we've got the Hierophant card. This is your advice to yourself, to have faith. Okay, so I feel like you are having faith, but there may be a little bit of a wobble. You may feel a little bit like, as I said, a little bit, I don't want to say lonely, because I feel like you're not lonely. I get this energy of you really doing lots of things in your life, having a very full packed life where it's exciting and enjoyable, and you're working, and you've found it perhaps challenging to find time to find love. But I feel there's those 3 a.m. thoughts where you may think, oh, is love ever coming for me? Is this it? Is this, well, remember, what is meant for you will never pass you by. So just remember that there is someone coming here for you, okay? And January is a good potential month for you to meet this person. The Hierophant is high level commitment. So you're looking for marriage, and you're not settling for second best. You're looking for that person that you can call your partner to settle down with. So I definitely get this energy of you meeting that person. I mean, you've got the Hierophant, you've got the Four of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. This tells me that the person you're about to meet is a high level commitment relationship that will lead to, a proposal, marriage, moving in, that sort of thing, engagement. So I definitely see something in that area for this person. Now, also I'm getting the Hierophant. Some of you may be thinking about teaching or going on an educational trip or an education course where you learn something, especially because your ninth house is starred for you, and the Hierophant really connects to that. It's all about educating yourself. So some of you may even put yourself on a course online or even in person, and you may meet this person connected to that. So you may, for example, if you went on a course and there's lots of people on this course, you get invited to drinks afterwards, or, and you strike up a conversation with this new person. I feel like there could be a frisson between you and that person. You get invited to something, whatever it is. Okay. And we've also got another snake here. So I feel snake energy is renewal, shedding skin to revitalize, or go through a transition, evolution, making progress. You're cleansing in order to renew your energy and move on. So I definitely feel like this is new energy coming towards you, not rekindling something with somebody else that you've already been connected to. Ten of Pentacles, this is external circumstances. Ten of Pentacles, you're going to be, of course, thinking about your second house, thinking about your finances, thinking about your home life. But the Ten of Pentacles indicates marriage when it comes to love. Okay, so you've got a lot of marriage cards here. So there's a lot of marriage energy around you at the moment. Ten of Pentacles indicates you're going to meet someone who is all in from the very beginning. Aces tend to bring new energy. So the gift of love, a committed divine love, is coming for you. Some of you, if you are actually focusing on changing jobs or changing your work environment, this change may actually put you in the path of meeting somebody new as well. So I would watch out for that as well. Okay. Now your hopes and fears, Two of Swords. You just can't see this happening. You can't see yourself meeting anybody. You'll believe it only when you see it. There's been such stalemate, stagnating energy. And I feel like you've taken a break from the whole dating game. Two of Swords is basically about having to make a decision, to take action. And the Two of Swords is a very interesting card because in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, normally there's like new lands, and as you can see in the background there, way off in the distance. There are new lands that this person is about to discover, but she has to use her intuition to go there. And one is, as you can see, there's a hand here with an apple in it, temptation, and also there is a tree. It's like a tree or a branch coming out of her finger, which represents growth, okay, new energy. So as you can see, I hope you can see actually, out of her crown chakra, which is to know, there's lots of branches coming out there. So you know you want something that grows into, or has the potential to grow into something healthy. And out of one finger, as I said, is one branch. So I feel like you may have an option, and I keep getting this energy, you've got an option between something that will lead to a higher level of commitment, and also something tempting that perhaps will be a little bit short-lived and exciting all the same, but I feel like you do have a choice. The fear here is you don't want to compromise, or you don't want to be stuck in this limbo energy when it comes to love. You're just hoping to meet somebody new and move forward, because it has been a long time coming. Also, some of you may feel a little bit vulnerable being in the position that you're in right now. So if you're worried about age, or you're worried about anything at all, I would say, age is no factor when it comes to love. Also, if there's anything about you that you are worried about physically, or in terms of your personal life, there's nothing to worry about, because the person who's coming on in here for you, they're showing me this person's energy, and they are very open, and they are very accepting of you and the journey that you've had till now, and they want to invest in a loving relationship. So you won't feel judged by this person if there's something. This part is not going to resonate for everyone, but I'm just picking up this energy of being either shy or worried about being judged, or feeling vulnerable, opening yourself up to new love after such a long time. It's going to be actually very rewarding and very romantic. Now we've got the Three of Wands, which indicates, of course, an expansion of opportunity. It means, perhaps you've been anticipating someone arriving. Deep down, if you really feel your energy, my beautiful Taurus, you can feel that there is something changing regarding love, and that there is someone coming on in, okay? Three of Wands also indicates that you're on the right path to meeting new love. This is a card of you aligning yourself with harmony and your heart's desire, and that you're making better choices for yourself when it comes to love. So as you can see, ships represent the journey, and journey of love. It's an emotional journey. As you can see, the sea is quite tumultuous there. So I feel like it has been a very difficult emotional journey for you, but there is a new love adventure on the horizon for you. And the Ace of Pentacles, I mean, literally, she's looking at this Ace of Pentacles. So there is an arrival happening here. I will pull a card on it just to clarify, but the Ace of Pentacles indicates, a gift from the universe, an opportunity that has a lot of potential to turn into something that's very healthy, that starts with healthy roots. So you're starting a foundation with this new person that comes in. So let me just see if there's anything more. Can you please clarify anything more for my beautiful Taurians? The Emperor, it's a divine counterpart, someone who respects you, someone, again, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's all about the energy. Now, when I touch this card, they're actually showing me a book in the water, and I really want to focus a little bit more on this book. Okay. Symbol, lost symbol, lost symbol, lost symbol. There's got loads of symbols on it, and the title of the book is Lost Symbol. Oh, I can see the person's name who wrote this now, Dan Brown. Dan Brown. Okay, very famous book, of course. Very famous writer indeed. I think there was even maybe a movie that's made out of this. I feel like you'll have a conversation either about this book, or you are reading this book, or you're this new person that comes into your life. There's a conversation about this book, okay? And if you've just met somebody and you've had a conversation regarding that book, then this person is the one that it will blossom into something really solid for you, okay? Lost symbol. Yeah, lost symbol. Okay, so that's the book. Now, it could be that you are literally listening to this reading right now and you can see from your bookshelf, you can see that book. So it can also be an indication for you that your guides are indicating this reading, that book indicates someone is coming in for you. I mean, it could even be that you are buying it for someone online as a gift, or you just walk in the store and you can see it. So this book means something to your journey to love. Okay, so just watch out for that book. Or, I mean, they're showing me the actual book, not if there was a movie of it. It's not the movie, it's the book. So yeah, there's going to be something, a conversation or something regarding that book. Okay, so I'm just going to move on from that. These images and songs and everything may mean nothing to you in this moment, but in the next 4 to 5 weeks, you'll find that these images or songs play out in your life, and you will know that you are close to meeting new love. That's why I mentioned everything that's scrying, that comes up in the scrying for you, okay? Now, this is a divine counterpart, someone who is looking to settle down, someone who is going to take the initiative to strike up a conversation with you. This is very strong Aries energy. This person could have Aries, also Earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So it could be someone who's also got strong Taurus in their chart, just like you. There's a little bit of fire in their chart as well. This person is very passionate, actually. So it could also be a little bit of Aries and Sag, with a little bit of Leo perhaps, but it doesn't have to be sun, moon, or rising. I just want you to be aware of that. This is someone who is quite organized. This is someone who may have their own business. Again, male or female, not a gender specific reading, it's about the energy, but this is someone who wants to settle down. This is someone who's serious about love, someone who is very private when it comes to love. And I feel like you will either meet this person, you know, definitely January time, but I feel like you'll meet this person at an event that you get invited to. I mean, even if they work on a different floor and you get invited to a group event, the romantic side only happens at the group event. Okay, that's when you realize this person's flirting with you and has feelings for you. So I'll leave it there. Okay, this was very complex reading. The energy was quite bumpy. I don't know if you felt it. Balance, so that's definitely something that you are meant to create before you meet this person. We've got the quick fix. It's coming through. There's a donut here. You got a card with a donut on it. Isolation, contemplation, reflection. I mean, these cards are literally telling you your journey right now. And then messages, conversing, communication. So yeah, balance. It says equilibrium, center, serenity. Remain composed, for your inner world is reflected to your surroundings. Okay, so as you've created that balance, perhaps some of you have been aligning your chakras and things like that, you have more confidence, and your personal power and magnetism actually just shines through. So I feel like you are going to turn a lot of heads, and you're going to notice it as well. We've also got donut. Okay, indulgence, treat, craving. Be able to discern moment-to-moment gratification from true fulfillment. And that really connects to this idea of you having an option. Because I feel like there is someone here who's a quick fix, and there's someone here who is long-term security. So you discern between the two. It's totally your call. It depends on what you're looking for, to be honest, because not everybody's looking for a long-term commitment. But that's really an indication to be mindful of who is for the now and who is for the long term. We've also got isolated, contemplation, reflect. So that's that hermit energy that I was picking up for you. As you can see, 4 plus 5 is 9, which is the hermit energy. And, you know, you've got a 5 of Pentacles there as well. So I do feel like in the beginning, from now until the end of December, there's this energy of feeling a little bit left out in the cold when it comes to love. But as you move into January 2023, we've got message. So it's basically in a different deck telling the whole story. And it says, you may receive a message or a text or form of online message, conversing, communication, exchange. So you're going to be messaging someone back and forth, and it's going to lead somewhere. It's going to lead to a very exciting and romantic relationship. That Four of Wands keeps looking at me. It's like literally, I wish you could see it the way I see it when I'm channeling and scrying. There's like all this gold that is like emanating from the card. And I know that the card doesn't look like that until I'm, really channeling, but it feels very much like you're about to meet someone who just fits. This person just fits. And I feel like it's everything you want this person to be, okay, and more. So I will leave that there. I'm just going to go and get a trinket before we close. Okay, so we got Pegasus. Now, Pegasus is about a breakthrough. It really connects to the Ace of Swords, which tends to be, new communication, new energy, destiny and fate, bringing you and this person together. There's going to be a lot of synchronicities that you see, a lot of different synchronistic numbers like 1111, you had 44, 55 going on there. So you're going to see a lot of synchronistic numbers. Also, what is that? They showed me a map shaped as a heart, a map of the world shaped as a heart. So this person may be from a different part of the world than you, or some of you may have booked to go traveling and you're invited to something on this traveling event. Maybe you and this person go traveling with each other quite quickly after meeting each other, but they show me a map in the shape of a heart. So it could even be that you're walking down the street in the next 4 or 5 days and you look in a shop window and you see a map that is in the shape of a heart. And when you see that, you know that you're about to meet somebody new and it's going to be love. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope something does resonate in this reading for you, my beautiful Taurus. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Taurians. Love and light.